Yo, welcome to my second half analysis of the Jazz and Wolves game. So, in the second half, I did watch the second half, so there's some things that I did pick up from it. First off, it seemed like Wiggins was settling for a lot of mid-range shots when he wasn't as aggressive as he was the last couple games, and his efficiency kind of suffered because of that. At the end though, he was hitting his threes, he was making clutch shots, he did miss free throws, but other than that, he played a solid fourth quarter. I mean, he kind of had to when Teague went out with an ejection. When Teague was in the game, he was playing great. Playing on both ends, he got a couple nice steals for dunks. I mean, Teague was dunking. He was just playing good on both ends of the floor, so you gotta give props to him for that. Man, Tyus Jones is just, the way he plays the game is just, he plays it right. He plays the game right. So when I watch Tyus play, it's amazing. The things he does just at critical moments, steals the ball, gets an easy layup, stuff like that. He just does everything good to help your team get an easy score and an easy stop. And a player like that is so valuable on a team. A player that can get you a stop, a nice steal, a player that can get you a layup on the other end, or set someone up for a layup on the other end. They're just their value is just underrated. You gotta have a guy like that on your team, and Tyus Jones is a guy like that. He could be a starter on any team. He's amazing. I love watching him play. Just the way his instincts on defense and coming up with a big play and just stuff like that. You can't underrate his ability to do things and like just play the game of basketball. In the second half, the whole game, Crawford kind of struggled. I mean, he's a player who gets hot and stays hot, so if he hits a shot, he'll probably keep on hitting shots, but this game he just wasn't hitting shots. I'm a little biased. I don't like Crawford's game too much. I don't like iso ball. I don't like taking mid-range shots. I don't like a lot of that stuff. But when he gets hot, I mean, I have to like when he gets hot because he's making shots. When he makes shots, sure, keep shooting. But when you don't make shots and you keep shooting, it doesn't do anything but not help the team very much. I mean, if you think you can get out of the slump and you do get out of the slump, then sure, but if you shoot enough through the first three quarters and don't make too many, then I don't think you should keep on shooting, you know? So Crawford just wasn't feeling it today, and that's another thing. Like, it was a close game for a little bit of the game in the third and fourth, but then there's times where Crawford would just shoot the ball and miss, and then we'd go down by more. So I don't like him shooting that much, especially in times where he's not hitting shots and when the game is tight. So now I'm gonna get into the Teague ejection. Do I think he should have been ejected? No, not really. It was a flagrant for sure. It was a flagrant, yeah. He body checked the guy. Guy from Rubio fell down. I don't know. I've seen worse that have just been technicals, flagrant ones, but they gave him a flagrant 2, and that's one of the moments when I realized how soft the NBA was. It was incredibly soft. I mean, I've taken that in a football play and I didn't think twice. I was like, oh, nice hit. I don't know, in basketball, if I get hit like that, it's like, okay, give him a foul, yes. Kick him out of the game? What? Kick him out of the game for body checking a guy, for pushing a guy. I don't think it should have been a flagrant 2. I think it should have been a flagrant 1 for sure. They get their free throw, whatever, he's still in the game. I don't think that warranted an extra tech. Is it 2 technicals? I don't think so. I think it was 1 technical. So I don't think Teague should have got ejected. So refs during this game, they were very inconsistent on both sides. The refs were just terrible this game. They were terrible a lot of games, so can't do much about that. For the Timberwolves, on to the next game. Got 5 days off. In those 5 games, we'll fix fix a lot of other stuff we're worried about. We do have a tough schedule, but I have no doubt that we'll bounce back. Alright, on to the stats. Field goal percentage, we both shot through to 51%, which isn't bad for us. We didn't have as many points as we usually have. Our offense was kind of slacking, but then our defense was giving up too many. 3-point percentage, we shot 53% from 3. Wiggins was a big part of that. Belly hit a 3 or 2. Teague hit a couple maybe. So 51%, 53%, that's really good, especially since our slump. We were in a slump lately, and in my last video I said that we'd get out of it with probably a good 3-point shooting night tonight. So it's nice to see us hit threes. They shot only 31, so that's a couple games in a row where we didn't allow them to shoot too well from 3, but then everything inside went in for them, so it didn't really help. Our free throw percentage was down a little bit. It was 74 while they shot 77. We didn't get too many attempts because the refs were crap. They got a lot of attempts even on iffy calls. So free throw percentage, it's something that goes up and down throughout the season, so you can't pay too much attention to that. Okay, when I look at the rebound statistic, you can tell we were missing Towns in the second half. The final rebounds was 45-27 for them. They out-rebounded us by a lot. That's a lot of rebounds. I mean, they do have Rudy Gobert, who's an amazing rebounder, but our guards, Wiggins and Teague and Belly, they just weren't rebounding very good this whole game, and that's something you gotta do to be able to win. You can tell we weren't passing the ball very good this game because we only had 14 assists. Only had 14 assists, so some more ball movement could get us some easy baskets and get us closer to 120 points, I think. We didn't turn over the ball a lot. We caused them a lot of turnovers, which we usually do, but which is a good stat to have, is we don't turn it over, but we cause a lot of turnovers. That's a good stat to have. That'll carry on into later games. So if we keep that the way it is, then we won't have too much of a problem. We just got to have more defensive stops. For steals and blocks, we did have 9 steals to their 7, and a lot of the steals were pretty clutch, and they were nice steals, but the block total, it was 5-0. We need a rim protector, and what I kind of suggest maybe is we haven't had a rim protector all season. Sure, Towns can get a block or two. Jang maybe a block. Depends. Gibson's not really a shot blocker. What I suggest is bring up Patton from the G League, because he's been blocking shots in the G League. See what he can do. I mean, what do you have to lose? So I think might as well bring him up just to see what he can do before the season ends. I mean, we do have a games to win to be able to make the playoffs, which is sad because we're in the 3rd place, but we have games to win to be able to win. But I mean, with Jimmy out and our defense as bad as it is, what do we have to lose? The guy can play. Patton can play, so might as well bring him up and see what he can do. Anyways, that's the end of my post-game recap and final stats for the Timberwolves and Jazz game. Make sure to subscribe if you're new and want to see some more post-game reports and halftime reports and just Timberwolves news and even a little bit of gaming videos. Anyways, I'll see you guys next time. Peace out.